Plus, hopefully we can find some sort of comic relief during all this serious, sad times.
Serious sad boy days.
It was so quiet I felt like I could hear the floating dust. I stepped inside. Thought it was empty, but I saw a shadow in the corner of my eye. Oh!
Oh!
Oh no, not again! It's like watching a detangled...
That's kind of fucked. That's kind of fucked up. Isn't she related to Oda?
She's Ota's mother.
Oh yeah. Why is she so old? He's only in his 20s, right?
No, not the log menu. File. Persons. Ota is 24.
Yeah, he's 20.
That's not the one I wanted. Mayumi is 54.
What? Wow. She was old when she had him. She was 44. That's interesting.
No, I think she was in her 30s.
Yeah.
He's 24. Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Do you want to talk about it? I'm gonna take it by the double ellipses. That's a no.
This
Good talk.
is your fault. I heard.
Here we go.
Because you didn't take care of Iris. My boy Ota got involved.
Date.
Oh no, she's a vengeful old lady.
Confirmed Ota's body early this morning.
I see.
I'm sorry. I want to be alone right now.
Okay. Fine by me.
Did you not hear me? I said leave!
Date, let's go. She is in no state to talk.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, what do you really do? But at the same time, like, it just shows that she's a very, she doesn't handle anything in the right, like, she doesn't handle her emotions in the right way if she's taking it out on someone that clearly wasn't at fault for any of it.
Yeah. Mizuki's feeling the emotion of the situation too. She looked like a small animal frightened by a predator.
Yeah, Mizuki, do you have
Well,
something to say?
wasn't she friends with any of them?
She was friends with both Iris and Ota.
Yeah.
She's back to being silent. Oops.
Great. We fucked up. We fucked up.
Eh.
Mizuki must know about Iris and Ota.
Of course. The news was distributed heavily across the internet. Not just in Japan, but worldwide. 3 days ago, Mizuki discovered her mother's body. 2 days ago, her father's. This morning, 2 of her best friends. It is completely understandable that she is at her mental limit.
Give her a hug.
Can I be left alone for a while?
No.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
That's a no. But I can't
Hey,
stay
I'm
by her side
I'm
forever.
super okay.
Contact Abyss. See if they can get Mizuki
I'm
a
okay,
counselor.
she says in tears.
Understood.
I'm okay. She says as like she's. I'm okay. Ugh. So there's literally nothing we can do right
It's
now, really.
Addo Rabbit, a stuffed rabbit. I gave it to Mizuki on her birthday. And now the only thing we can do is go to the headquarters.
Right.
At 4:57 p.m., I returned to boss's office to report. But I didn't see her anywhere.
Where did she go?
Oh, where does
She
boss
isn't
go now?
always here, correct?
True.
I sat down in my usual seat and decided to wait for boss.
The hot boss. Where is she?
What
Oh!
are you doing?
I thought it would be easier to talk like this.
What do we have to
What
talk
seduce me?
about?
A summary of the investigation, perhaps?
What summary? We don't have anything new.
That's not true.
Huh?
I was curious, so I did some research.
Oh.
About number 89.
Alrighty then. A lot of
Ooh.
things. What's
Wow,
his real
all
name?
related to 89.
You don't know?
No such person is listed. in
Real
the
name
family
unknown.
registry.
Great.
It is
Great,
possible
thanks.
he is a foreigner, but
Big
his
help.
nationality is unknown. However, I believe it is safe to say that he was born and raised in Japan.
Hmm. Who is he?
Wait,
As you know, he is an assassin with multiple confirmed kills.
so he's a local.
He is
Gotta
currently
be.
serving a sentence
Yeah.
at Fuchu Prison. He was imprisoned 6 years ago.
That's what Pewter told us.
6 years ago keeps popping up.
After his fourth murder, he was arrested by the police.
I'm starting to really suss Dante now. He's got to have some twist in him.
Yeah, he's got to have some connection at least to all this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the relationship between 89 and
Unknown.
Shoko?
I cannot determine if they have any connection. Approximately 1 month ago, Hitomi Sagan witnessed Shoko in Fuchu Prison's waiting room. I am unable to say for certain that the person she was there to visit was number 89. After all, Fuchu Prison houses 2,000 inmates.
A lot.
But number 89 knew Shoko's name.
Also true.
I know who killed Shoko Nadami.
Yeah.
It must mean that he knew her somehow.
It is possible.
But is that the connection we're looking for? Or
Yeah.
is it a connection
Pewter
at all? even?
claims that there were 2 culprits behind the original serial killings.
Actually, I guess the better
One
question
was
is,
the former
is it
chairman
a
of the
connection that will
Kumakuras,
lead to anything?
Rohan Kumakura.
But Rohan committed suicide last year.
Or so we think.
That leaves 1 culprit still alive. Number 89.
It's not above it to. It's not above someone to get whacked in prison and them try to call it a suicide if they really want that person dead.
Correct.
Yeah, but
Just
Rohan never really
However,
got into
I do
prison.
not believe
though.
it is accurate to claim that he had nothing to do with the incident.
He was still
Wasn't
part
he
of
the
the
one in
Yakuza. No, number 89 was the one who went into prison, and Rohan
Oh.
went to
If he was
went to a
telling the
mental
truth,
facility because he
his
was
involvement
clinically
is
registered as
possible.
insane.
Yeah, but also at the same time, well, it goes both ways. 89 could have been whacked in prison because of Rohan. You know, I mean, it goes both ways.
Yeah. 89 is our last remaining loose
Alright.
end. So we have
However,
to find
we
something.
need not go to him. We can bring him to us.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That-
We're like
Plan on
special
syncing
police or
with him.
something.
It would be more efficient.
Oh yeah,
Can you arrange that?
we're super
I
cops
can.
with
Oh,
sight-
here we
with
go.
fucking special eyes.
Another Splinter Rose coming up.
After cutting through some red tape, number 89 was to be brought to HQ. He took considerable time to arrive, but for some reason Boss never showed up. Totally not suspicious whatsoever. Hello.
Sorry to interrupt your busy day, but I need you to tell me something. I'd appreciate your cooperation.
Burkina Faso.
Burkina Faso is
Oh,
a
so this one's
Republic of
new. He doesn't look like someone we've met yet,
Nope.
Yeah, he's
unless he's the real Date.
Jokes.
I'm just kidding. Continue.
He's not willing to cooperate, I guess.
89.
Your real name.
I don't remember.
What? Wait a minute. Was I? What? Was I onto something?
Guess I do.
About a month ago,
I don't know.
Shoko visited Fuchu.
Could be,
Prison.
could, might not be.
Was she there to
We'll
see you?
see.
Nothing special.
I keep feeling like I keep figuring this shit out.
I'm not lying. She didn't come to hear me talk.
And why did she come?
To meet me.
Meet you.
Oh.
She probably just wanted to see me.
Why would she do that, though?
Time to suss the wife.
That's the
That's
wife.
right. I was one of the culprits behind the
Well,
case
of
6 years
Renju, I
ago.
mean.
One of the 2 Cyclops killers.
Yeah, which we already knew thanks to Pewter. It's good to have it confirmed,
Long
though.
time ago. I don't remember exactly when.
What's your relationship to her?
A physical one. I'm kidding. She was just a business partner.
Who killed her?
All right, let's get right down to it. 2 days ago, you called Investigation HQ and said, I know who killed Shoko Nadami.
That's right.
Who?
Hey, don't be so hasty. We haven't agreed on a deal. You're gonna let me out of prison, right?
It's done. You've got a deal.
All right. But to explain it
That was easy.
properly, I need to tell you a story. It might
That
take
was-
some time.
A little
Wow,
too
really?
All
fast.
right with you?
I've got nothing but time.
Then let's get started. The story of a lonely assassin.
Okay.
If you guys can hear my fan,
Nah, I can't hear it.
Once
Okay,
upon a
good.
time, there was a detective, full of righteous justice. Let's call him F. F found the evils of the world intolerable. F had no parents, no siblings, and grew up in an orphanage since he was born. He suffered every kind of abuse imaginable there. It led him to despise all the evils of the world. One day, F was chasing a thug down at the harbor. Someone wanted for the assault and murder of women.
F looks like him.
Okay, I get it.
I'm pretty sure that's because it
Throw down my
likely is him.
Yeah, but then the way he's dressed looks like he was part of the Yakuza.
You lower your gun. It's fine. I got nothing else on me. I'll go quietly. You know, I have a history with hospitals. I've been going to a special hospital for a while.
You know,
Even if I get caught.
this
it's
is
all
probably
good.
gonna ruin the scene, but why does he
I'll get
sound like
right
Fat Man?
back out again.
A little bit.
What I do next time.
A little bit of a higher pitch, though, because Batman sounds like this.
Yeah, Fat Man definitely has a lower baritone voice.
Yeah, but I get the same vibe.
And now Thin Man is dead.
Thin Man.
The
Haha,
culprit
you're so
was
funny.
unarmed, but F never served a day in prison. The case went to trial for some time, but it was determined to be self-defense, and he was declared innocent.
Wow, that's
If the
fortunate.
truth got out, it would be a huge scandal for the police. People at the upper level were terrified of what might happen, so they had evidence fabricated.
Well,
F wasn't suspended or disciplined at all. After a while, he returned to his job like nothing happened. That was a turning point for him. He was ready to shed the morality that was weighing him down, holding him back. F still wanted justice, and he was willing to dispense it to the immoral one by one. He became an assassin, a lone gunman, no agent, no employer. He was his own man. F believed that he was judge, jury, and executioner. But it didn't last long. One day, F got rid of a criminal we'll call X. X was responsible for defrauding and killing an innocent old man for his life insurance policy. Turns out, X had connections. Someone wasn't happy that he died. Rohan Kumakura, chairman of the Kumakuras.
you know,
X
you
was a
said
top
the
executive
clothes
of
made
the
him look like
Kumakuras at the
Yakuza, and now he
time.
actually is getting
Rohan
involved in the
ordered his
Yakuza.
men to find
Yeah,
kidnap F.
it's like I kind of. Well, it's just a suit, man. You don't wear those khaki shirts and a suit blazer if you're not Yakuza.
Yeah.
I've done some research. I know you've cleaned up at least 18 pieces of scum from this earth. But somehow there hasn't been a single criminal investigation. They're all treated as suicides, accidents, or natural causes. Amazing work. I'm impressed. How about you work for us?
Nice.
Of course, you have the right to say no.
And I'll
but
kill
it'll be
you.
the last word out of your mouth.
Literally.
Yeah, that sounds like Yakuza, alright.
F was trapped. Even if he somehow survived, he would be looking over his shoulder for the rest of his life. He had no choice but to take Rohan's offer. Thus, F's self-employment came to an end. He became a hired gun of the Kumakuras. Rohan even gave him a code name, Falco. Named for
oh my god. He's an asshole.
Hey, Fox!
I prefer the gun.
Personally, I prefer the air.
Falco did.
Personally, I prefer to take their eyes out.
He worked as a detective by day.
Title of the video. Personally, I prefer to take their eyes out.
Oh god.
An ordinary killer would
Do a barrel roll, Date.
Not Falco.
Do a barrel roll after you kill him.
One target after another.
That's funny.
More
It
killing.
didn't take long to destroy his heart completely.
So in
Being
other words, he
unwanted
kept
talk.
killing more and more people, and the more he did it, the worse his mental
Time
state got.
passed, and a few years back,
Right.
Falco, who by this time was exhausted in body and spirit, made a fatal mistake. He missed his mark and ended up taking a bullet to the stomach.
Ouch.
Somehow he managed to escape. After reaching a nearby shrine, his legs finally gave out under him. He had no strength left. He put his back up against the shrine and let out a moaning breath that he thought might be his last. But at that moment,
Really has a way to make words dramatic.
Right.
in his darkening vision, he saw a woman approach him. He watched her take out her phone and dial for help. At the same time, he heard footsteps. Footsteps of at least 2 people closing in. He knew immediately that they were after him. He sprung into action, grabbing the woman and pulling her close, kissing her to keep her from talking.
Oh, wow.
That was the first encounter between Falco and the woman.
The woman.
She was
The
a
woman.
teacher at some school. It was like she was from a totally different world than him. Listening to her talk, he would forget everything about his line of work. She was his only contact with the ordinary, mundane world. They met in secret a few more times, and Falco felt his heart grow warmer. Her smile and kindness were like a cold glass of water for Falco's parched heart. Falco started to become himself again. His former self. He swore on his life that from then on, he would live for her.
Interesting.
So he was obsessed with her.
Somewhat.
So, you want to go clean? Fine. Do as you please. You've done a lot for us.
Can't be that easy.
But
Really?
there is one last thing.
Yeah. That's more like it.
One final job I want you to do for me.
Of course.
It's nothing major. This woman and her daughter. I need you to dispose of them. Should be simple, no?
Ugh.
Rohan handed Falco a picture of a woman and a girl. It was the
Be
teacher
her.
Falco met at the shrine.
Oh,
And her
called
daughter,
it.
she had just turned 12. Why the 2 of them? Rohan, as usual, never gave a reason. And Falco had no intention of carrying out the kill. But if he didn't, he knew that someone else would. He thought long and hard. How was he going to keep them safe and get out of the life of crime? He couldn't find an answer, no matter how hard he thought. He was backed into a corner. So, he decided to call on an old friend for help. And then...
And then it was revealed to be Date!
And then silence. For some reason,
No,
I
he
wouldn't
would
open his mouth
recognize him.
again.
Well, no, maybe he doesn't recognize him because he doesn't have a
Time to go to his dreams.
Was that the whole
Is
story?
that the whole story?
Okay, gonna take that as a no. Where's the connection to Shoko?
between that and Shoko? Why did you stop? You mentioned a detective.
I'm a detective.
Answer me!
Answer me.
That face.
Please cap that face. What?
That's
the thumbnail.
That's the thumbnail with the title of "I prefer they take their eyes out."
You better start the release procedures.
Yes.
I prefer the eye.
Yes.
I prefer the eye.
Date, it is unlikely that number 89 will uphold his promise, even upon release.
Pewter,
Yes?
start the preparations.
For what?
What do you think? The sink.
Sync 3, baby. Here we go. Alright, I'm gonna grab some water real quick, so I'll be right back.
Alright. I'll go ahead and,
Injected number 89 with the usual dosage.
the dosage of sleeping
He
stuff.
will not be waking up anytime soon. Are you ready, Agent Date?
Yeah,
The time limit is 6 minutes.
I know.
Boss is nowhere to be seen, by the way.
Yeah, still.
So we're gonna take a real quick break as Zeus go gets the water.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right.